welcome to my first studio vlog. So here's my backdrop. I hope you like my little backdrop. So I got a lot on the docket today to do, and first things first, I'm going to be ordering a desk from one of my favorite art stores called The Stairs, and I'll show you guys in a mo what that looks like. And I haven't had an art desk in like, I don't know, 7 years, I think. It's been a long time, so I'm really looking forward to this. And because normally my setup is, I think what you guys seen in my speed paint videos, it's just a big flat black desk I have here in my living room, so it's not really much. And either that or I'm drawing on my sofa, so it's not exactly the greatest setup in the world, but it works. So I also have a couple of pages of my manga to draw, so that's what these studio vlogs are going to cover, is mostly me just doing work on that. And I also have an art closet to tidy up, but I also have to order a few portfolio cases to actually put all my spare drawings into, because it's messy in there, and I'll cover that in a different studio vlog when I get those in. So I'm gonna oh, excuse me. I also want to draw two of my main characters together, so I have something in my head I'm going to quickly sketch out, which I'll also share that with you guys. And I'm also going to be doing some writing and some rough thumbnails of the upcoming pages I want to post up, and I'm going to get started on those after I finish my, I think I want to do at least two pages and the illustration I have in mind today, and then the rest of the week I'm going to work on rough thumbnails. And I think I have one more character design as well to complete, so I can get started, so I can reference back as I'm drawing the comic, so I have the characters at least looking somewhat the same. So first off, I'm going to show you guys the desk I'm going to be ordering. So it's so nice, so give me a mo and I will show you. So this is the drafting table I am going to be ordering from The Stairs. I freaking love it. It's portable, so it's not like super big and bulky. I'm sorry, my camera's shaky. I need one of those stabilizer things, but anyways. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to be ordering, and I am looking forward to it. So it's not going to have those big heavy legs, so I'm just going to put it on. You see my table here? This is where I know it's messy, I'm sorry. This is where I mainly work. So I'm going to be putting it on this desk to work at and film at, so it's going to look much nicer on here being filmed than just my regular flat black table. It's going to be a lot easier because it will be propped up. And if I ever move from my crappy apartment, I can take it with me and not worry about, you know, how heavy it's going to be, or and where am I going to put it. And I am so excited. So I'm going to order this right now, and then I'm going to get started on drawing some comic pages. And I'll see you guys in a bit then. Alright, so I feel pretty good about myself. So a couple hours have passed since I talked to you guys this morning. So I managed to finish, oh, there's a rough drawing. So I managed to finish 2 pages, which I feel really, really proud of. I might try and get a third one. Focus, camera. Focus. Hello. So yeah, I managed to get 2 pages done. So I might want to try and get a third done. I'm sorry it's so dark. It's like rainy and drizzly and just terrible outside. Oh, come on. Focus. Can you focus? Maybe not. But yeah, it's really ick outside. So so yeah, I managed to get 2 pages done. So I've got the opening page here. So all I have to do is start filling out the tone and the pencils for this. I would ink it, but I really want like a pencil manga because I think that would be so pretty for what I'm going to be doing here. And I have the spider lilies for symbolism, and then I got, so that's the opening page, and this is the little intro page to bring you into perspective here. Yeah, I'm so proud of that hand. I photographed my own hand just so I could have a reference point, and it'd be easier to draw. And that would be really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna do the pencils and the tone for this, which I might film myself doing this one because I think the layout is cool. I know that the page looks pretty empty right now, except for like 3 drawings on it, but it's be filled in with tone, digital tone, and you'll get the gist of it when you see it. So the back here is gonna be black, and then I'm gonna have some ruined buildings in these 2 boxes here. And these are sort of supposed to introduce on who's speaking in the manga, because this was originally a poem I did in like 2007, and I've been revising it, so it's a little bit more polished than it was. So I'll show you guys that. So yeah, this is the paper I use for making my manga, and I love this paper. I have bought it for many years, even though I can only get it from the States, which is there's a couple places in California that sell this, but it's really expensive because all the, like the duty fees and the taxes and stuff. It's quite pricey, so I usually buy several of them at once. In this case I could only get one because I think it was like, with taxes and duties and everything, it ended up being $45, I believe, so that's really pricey, though this stuff is gold. I love it. I highly recommend it. It comes in several different varieties that you can get. I bought the plain type so I can measure out my own page measurements, but there's also another great one, and it comes already with a border done in like non-photographic green, and that works really excellent as well. They were out of stock on that one, so I got this one, which is fine because I can measure out my own stuff like that. So what this is based on is that I originally did oh yeah, before I show you this, I want to show you this. So I did this little doodle a long time ago, and I think, when was that? 2000, yeah, I said 2007, right? Yeah, I said, where is my brain? I don't know. So I did this in 2007. It was just on this, I was testing out this, oops, I just dropped something, this doodle. And this whole thing just sort of popped into my head. So, and then you ever get that moment where you draw something and then you have like a story that comes into your head about it, and then you feel like this absolute need to write it down before it's gone. So that was my incident with this, and yeah, so I'll show you the old drawings from way back tomorrow. Because there's still some things I want to get done on my list today, so I'll show you those old ones tomorrow. So this is my character design of the first main character. His name is Soyo, which I translated as, I wanted it like Night Wind, because both the characters are going to have names that play upon the wind, right? So my female character is Kazene, which is the sound of wind, and here we have Soyo, which is Night Wind. So I'm gonna have all their descriptions up on my website when I've typed them out on my computer. But yeah, so this is the original story I wrote back in like 2007, and it really needed updating. And the numbers you see here is I was just doing some thumbnails so I could paste the pages properly. So yeah, it's like 3 pages long, right? I'm making corrections already. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm saying Elmo a lot. Brain fart. So, yeah, I've been working on that, so I have updated it to this. So I've been busy writing it out. You see my awful handwriting, my scribbles as I'm rethinking things, and then I'm gonna have a clean typewritten copy of this when ready. So I'm gonna probably do that over the weekend. So I'll show you Soyo's personality right here. So yeah, his personality, he's so lovely. So the story basically centers around a dystopian future of, I guess, robots, which they call dolls in this story. And basically they've taken up over most of what would be, I guess, a human's job. And it sort of led to a rebellion and a war and a genocide of these dolls and a rejection of technology, what the humans did. So I know it's fantastically depressing, probably, because I like having tragic endings. So Soyo's character, I figured all out here, right? Forgive my bad kanji writing. I'm terrible at writing kanji. So I have his type and his, his outer appearance age and the type of doll he is. So he's a vampire doll, right? So he works at a host club. I know it sounds weird, but it serves a purpose for the story. So I have all his eye color and his inner workings and his height and everything and all his traits, which I will share with you guys again on my website once I have that all up. So yeah, because most of this is unreadable. Like, I can read it at least, but most people probably couldn't. So I will type that up and have it on my webpage. So yes, so now that I've done all that, I'm gonna put you over here. So next, what I'm gonna be working on is I want to draw my two main characters together, so Soyo and Kazene. So I'm gonna sketch that out, and I think for the rest of the evening, I'm gonna finish on her design, and I have to write out her character traits and her description, so I can also put that up along with Soyo's. And that's what I'm gonna do this evening. As promised, these are the original. This is the original story here. I think it ran about, how many pages was that? Let me check. Yeah, I had originally run it 18 pages. It was a little quick one I did way back then, right? And I'm going to show you the comparison drawings of the first 3 pages, just up somewhere on this screen for you guys to see. But yes, this was done in 2007, 2008, so quite a long time ago. And I did it sort of, I think I said in one of, was it yesterday I said that? Yeah, I think so. That I did this sketch of these I guess not robots, androids, cyborgs, I don't know, something techie like that, of these characters. And then, sometimes when you do that, you sketch a character, and sometimes a story will come to you with that character. That sort of happened here, and I refined it a bit, and these are the original. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible. But again, this is 2007 here. These were the original designs, and again, I'll put up on the screen the designs, the redesigns I did this year for these 2 characters. And it's just like, I thought, you know, to make them look androidy and robot-y, they had all these weird, nonsensical gizmos and stuff, and she's kind of lopsided here on this side, isn't she? And yeah, these weird boot things, I don't know what I was thinking. I have no idea, but they're there anyways. Yeah, so these are the first, like, couple pages, and I don't want to reveal too much because it will, as I've rewritten the story, but it will give a lot away, so I'm not going to show you guys everything, so ha ha ha, you're going to have to wait for it to come out. So these, yeah, this was the original, and I don't know if you guys can, if this is picking up on camera at all, I'm not sure. But this was the paper I was talking to you about, the deleter one, where they have an unlined and a lined one. And this, there he is. This is the lined one. You see the name I used to go by? Oh my gosh, it's just so cringy, so cringy. But yes, this is the lined paper, and it's professionally lined. So you can easily mark off and nothing will get cut off when, say, you go to a publisher for a printing press or something like that, and you can have it all nice and neat inside. But yeah, that's the opening page, and I'm gonna show you the redesign I did. But yeah, and I didn't draw a cover for this way back then. I just sort of did the pages first, and my hand. I've always liked drawing hands, you know, because they're super easy to do. They're way easier than feet. You know, 'cause feet are weird looking things, and they're so hard to draw. And yeah, see, there's the opening page. I like the opening page. I have redesigned so much better. I did, if you guys notice, I did keep the buildings here, and I redid them and redrew them for the updated version. So they look a little bit better. And I hadn't inked this yet, so it's still all in pencil. I hadn't got to the inking stage. It was just, I gave myself a deadline of like 2 weeks to get this done, and I actually made it. I just barely made it, but I made it. I pushed myself hard, and I'm gonna do a little bit longer than 18 pages this time, so it might take me a little bit longer to get this done. But I'm going to do my best to get it out as quick as possible, and I want it to be more polished. There's a couple of scenes here like that goes along with the story, but I didn't elaborate, and that are missing, and just to get the storyline and a backstory going a little bit more, so it's easier to follow, easier to understand. So yeah, so that is the second page. Now this is the third page. I don't even know what page I'm on, but yeah, that is the third page of it. Which again, I'll put up the redesign, and this is going to happen later on. So the scene you see here is going to be set up a bit different, and still be similar, but just look a lot more polished than what I could do back then. So we have the introduction of the only two characters of the story in this page, which is pretty cool. So those are the first 2 pages. I'm going to show you one more, but I'm not going to go too much farther than that. So, because as you guys can probably read on screen, part of the story here in my it took me so long to like carefully like letter this out and everything, because I used to have this device. I don't think I have it anymore, but it was used by traditional comic artists, and it helps you measure out lettering, and you can size them up, size them down, you know, have longer spaces between the lines or shorter spaces between the lines. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it somewhere on the screen, and the name of it, because the name, it escapes me right now. So yeah, so one more bonus page and that'll be it. And that is your bonus page there, which again, I'm going to sort of change up the scene, so this isn't going to be exactly the same scene as you're seeing now, so it's just it'll look a whole lot better from what I have in mind. It's in my head right now. So yeah, that's your bonus page, but I'm not going to show past this because it'll just like give so much away, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep it a secret. But yeah, this is the original. This is what I had originally come up with way back in the day, and again, to sort of challenge myself, and this time I'm actually going to put it out there. I didn't put it out there way back then because that was before I joined DeviantArt and started joining any sort of social sites and sharing my work with anyone. So this never ever got put up because I was too shy to. So again, it's going to make for a great challenge in getting back into it. And I hope you guys enjoy reading it once it is available. So yeah, onward with the day! Alright guys, I just realized I am in editing, and I totally forgot to film an ending to the vlog here. Now I know there wasn't too much going on. I know I'm whispering, my mom is sleeping and I don't want to wake her up, but I know there wasn't too much going on in this vlog. This is the first one, so I'm hoping to actually improve my vlogging format as I go along here, so I hope you'll all bear with me. But if you've made it this far, I thank you so much. Like, it's really late, like it's like almost 1 in the morning. I'm still editing because some of the files were corrupted, so I had to go and I had to fix everything. And that's when I realized, you know, I never ever film the end to my vlog here, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. And like I said before, I'm gonna try and up my vlogging game for, I'm not sure if I'll have one next week or the week after, depends what I have planned. But I hope you've all enjoyed this. I know this was a long one. I sort of hope to maybe keep it down a bit, but I didn't. And yeah, I think I keep repeating myself. I'm very tired, so I'll probably render this in the morning because it'll take at least 2 to 3 hours to fully render. Because the first time I did this, that's what took so long. Well, at least I had to go back and redo this, and I knew that the ending was missing, so which is perfect. So anyways, again, oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed seeing the progress. I'll have more progress in the next studio vlog, and I'll do better next time, I swear. But thank you all for watching and spending your time with me today, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye!